was like, oh, that's sweet. She loves it, right? Because obviously, you know, she has now more money than she would know what to do with. Obviously, I took care of my mom, set her up, make sure her mortgage is paid off, that kind of stuff. So, uh, yeah, I mean, for my mom, it's just like, 6 years ago, eight. I mean, there's a time within the last decade where, she couldn't afford to buy me a car so I could drive around when I had my license. She couldn't, there's a lot of things we were saying no to that I really wanted because we just didn't have the money. And there's a lot of like struggle, and sometimes she was working two jobs. Like it was not easy for her. So to go from that to the lifestyle now, it's like, I mean, she's so wildly grateful and happy. And it's like, it's cool to see, like, she invested, you know 21 years of her life into making me who I am, and to raising me. And I wasn't always the easiest to work with, especially when I was younger. I had horrible communication, and I was very passionate about wanting to be a YouTuber. So I wouldn't study in school. I would do this thing where I just put my backpack in my locker. Like, I wouldn't even bring books home or anything. Made my mom so mad. She'd like want me to do homework. I'm like, I don't even have anything. I don't have my books. Like, I don't bring them home. Like, I literally didn't do homework like for an entire year. I mean, it was because I just didn't care. And it drove her mad. And there was a lot of arguments. And I wasn't always the best at articulating back when I was younger. Like, I mean, I don't even know how I would, but I was just kind of like, Mom, I just want to be a YouTuber. And in her brain, because she's grew up more traditionally, get a degree, get a job, do this, like that. Like, me saying, Mom, I just want to be a YouTuber, I don't care about homework, is like the equivalent of going, Mom, I want to be homeless, and all the time you invest in me is worthless because I'm gonna die poor. You know what I mean? And like, that's how her brain interpreted the words I was saying. And so it's just like very two completely different worlds that were constantly, worldviews constantly clashing between me and my mom when we were younger. And yeah, it was those, that was not easy, but she never gave up on me. And we obviously figured it out. But it was like, because I love her and she loves me, but it's just like, this is just something I was so adamant about and so passionate about that I was just like, I'm sorry, there's nothing you could say that would change my mind. But as things started to work, she eventually came around to it. And like, when I got more money on a single brand deal one time than she was making an entire year, that's when she was like, okay, I get it. I see. She's like, I trust you. And she like fully backed off. And ever since that day where she just was like, I trust you, Jimmy. I believe you know what you're doing and you're going to figure it out. It's been completely different, because it went from her being stressed and worried and all these things to like, Jimmy's got this, and I'm just along for the ride. She helps me with a lot of stuff. Early on, she helped me build the business and stuff like that, because when I was a teenager, when I started hiring people, I didn't know what I was doing.